I was very young when my mom was first diagnosed with cancer. I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand it. I saw the fight in her. She never gave up. I just appreciate, her love and care for us and the little things that she did for us, that I guess made us today who we are, all four of us. I'm very, very thankful that I was so lucky to have a mom like that.
Pat went for a routine checkup in 1989, and when she went for the checkup, the doctor saw something that she felt should be looked further into. So she recommended that she see Carolyn Runowitz, who at the time was at Albert Einstein in the Bronx, a specialist. So she was operated on in 1990. Cancer spread. She had a partial amputation of her leg. She had chemotherapy, went through everything. Things didn't work out. And around Christmas of 94, Dr. Runowitz told me that there was nothing that could be done. So Dr. Runowitz said Calvary. I said, what's Calvary? She said, it's a terminal care facility.
And I remember looking out her hospital room window and seeing Calvary off in the distance and seeing the cross on the top of the building.
So Pat, when we first went in, she was made comfortable. The nurses would treat her. She had an open womb, and usually either Kathy or Mary would come in the later rows, and they would do it twice a day.
We all understood, the situation, and, we all, accepted it and appreciated, the people at Calvary, what they were doing for us to try to make it that much easier. We're very grateful for that.
Her birthday was March the 4th. So on March the 4th, they had a party for her, and whatever kind of food she wanted, and cake, and then she wanted a Budweiser. She said, I feel like a Bud, So they brought up 2 bottles of Bud, and she opened one and drank the Bud as we had a cake and what have you. And she passed away just a few weeks later.
It was in my mother's room in Calvary. My father had a legal pad and a pen with him, and at the top of the pad he writes down the Pat Cairo Family Foundation for those struggling with cancer.
And so I talked to Pat about it, and I said, when you get out of here, we have to do something. Unfortunately, so many people suffer from this disease that so many people want to give. So what happens is I go to Mr. Calamari, and I say to him, we're going to raise money through a local dinner dance and a golf outing. And so we said we would divide the money, and I guess it's significantly over $5 million that we've divided between primarily Calvary and Dr. Runowitz. In 2006, the FDA approved a vaccine that she and her researchers developed that prevents the cancer that took Pat's life. So that was amazing, astonishing. And she said in one of the journals, there's a letter that said, without the money you raised, it wouldn't have happened. So that was good. And then, what else could we do? So I said to Mr. Calamari, I said, well, what else can we do? And he said, well, when patients who have insurance coverage in New York want to come to Calvary Hospital, they're often denied. And when they're denied, they never get to Calvary. So what we did was we started in Albany, and we asked the state legislature to enact the end-of-life care bill, which would become a law, which says that the burden of proof is now on the insurance company. Now, they're admitted, they're treated, and in most cases, payment will be made. And again, Calvary's a place where they're never going to turn your back on you. And my family's very proud to accept the Spirit of Family Award. It's an honor that we all share, my kids, my grandkids, and I. Although the term family is defined in different ways, to me, this award is given to everybody who's contributed.
My father starting this foundation in memory of her for 26 plus years now, should be very happy to see that we're continuing to raise the money for Calvary.
So it's March of 1995, and Pat was suffering quite a bit. She's sleeping at night. I'm opening my mail, and there's a letter from a man by the name of Peter Peterson. And he's a religious man. So he says, go to the Bible and look at this particular verse in the Bible, Matthew 11:28. So I say to Rose, who was the nurse there at the night, I said, Rose, do you have a Bible? She says, Joe, this is a Catholic hospital. Of course I've got a Bible. And when I opened the Bible, I looked down, and there is Matthew 11:28, staring me in the face, come to me all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. So I look at that, and then I look at the page number, and the page number is 845. So I was born 8/845, and that was my mother's favorite number, 845. So I said to Rose, I said, Rose, listen, the Bible has a sticker on it, Calvary Hospital. Do not remove under penalty of law. You'll be arrested. I said, Rose, they're going to have to arrest me because I'm taking the Bible. This is it. The reason we support Calvary, and we've done it, I guess, almost 27 years, is because of the people who are there.
It takes a very special person to work at Calvary and to do what they do on a daily basis. They truly are the most amazing people.
Frank Calamari, Dr. Michael Brescia, but most importantly, the nurses. They give. They give, they don't take.